Hello everyone, this is Robert from Book of Mormon Editions, where we discuss printings, publications, and various editions of the Book of Mormon. I will say the more I research this next edition that we'll review today, the more I value it, and especially the forgotten hero that produced it. This is Joseph Smith Begins His Work, a hardback printed in 1958 by a man by the name of Wilford Wood. I had no idea who Wilford Wood was before I began my Book of Mormon collection, and I am super surprised that this name isn't well known to more people. So Wilford Wood was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints who loved church history. However, as a young man and growing up, none of the historical church sites were owned by the church. So Wilford Wood made it a personal goal to start acquiring back the old church properties and brokering deals to have the Salt Lake Church obtain these historical sites again. This included the Liberty Jail, the Newell K. Whitney Storehouse in Kirtland, the John Johnson Farm in Ohio, Adam on Diamond in Missouri, the Nauvoo Temple site, and other properties. One of the more interesting stories is that the Nauvoo Temple site had been at auction a few times, but the bank had a threshold price that could never be obtained. So when it came up for auction again, Wilford went to the Bank of Nauvoo and called them out by asking, quote, "Are you going to try to make us pay an exorbitant price for the blood of the martyred prophet when you know this property rightfully belongs to the Mormon people?" End quote. Needless to say, it was effective as the bank allowed the church's offer and requested other bidders to remove their bids. So the parcel of land for the Nauvoo Temple was obtained by the church due to Wilford Wood. Among his adventures, Wilford Wood also came across several church history artifacts and passed them over to the church. This included the Joseph and Hiram Smith death masks and original Book of Mormon manuscript pieces. He also obtained uncut sheets of the 1830 Book of Mormon printings. These are the 16 pages printed on a large sheet of paper that are usually folded down and stitched together to make the 1830 Book of Mormon. However, these uncut sheets were never made into bindery. So with these uncut sheets, Wilford Wood created a book called Joseph Smith Begins His Work. Ultimately, this is the first replica of the 1830 Book of Mormon. This is a mustard-colored hardback with brown titling with a printing date of 1958. So the first couple of pages of this edition has various pictures and background details of his adventures around Palmyra in New York. And then this follows by a replica printing of the 1830 Book of Mormon. Once again, the significance to this is that this is the first replica edition, and all other replica editions in modern age are imaged off the cut sheets obtained by Wilford Wood. Afterwards, there are pictures from Wilford Wood at other various church history sites, all of which were in beginning stages of being acquired by the church through him. So, as members of the church make pilgrimages to church history sites, I'd encourage taking a brief moment of gratitude for an unsung hero of Wilford Wood and all the things he did to preserve church history. His legacy will live on as the Nauvoo Temple has now been rebuilt in modern times. The Liberty Jail is now a visitor site to see what Joseph Smith went through, and we have access to print the replica 1830 editions of the Book of Mormon. On a personal note, I am honored to know the legacy of Wilford Wood and his book called Joseph Smith Begins His Work. Thanks everyone for watching. Feel free to subscribe and let others know about this video series. If you have a special or unique edition of the Book of Mormon that you'd like reviewed here, please contact me at bomeditions@gmail.com. Best wishes until next time.